computer.
So, thank you for coming in this morning and being willing to share this information with me. First, I just want to, for the record, make sure I have your permission to film this and we can use it for the case studies in the quantum neurology.
Of course.
So I just want to ask you a few questions about your experience with the quantum neurology. We've been doing that for maybe about 6 months now. And maybe you could tell people a little bit what was going on before we started this.
Well, before we started, I had limited movement and a lot of pain in my right toe and my right foot. I couldn't even put a shoe on. Actually, I could only put flip-flops on, and I couldn't walk long distances. And it was quite painful, and it really limited all of my activities.
What kind of things that you would like to do weren't you able to do? Like I think you mentioned you weren't able to garden.
Oh no, I couldn't garden because I couldn't even bend down and balance on my feet. I had no, it was painful, and it was generally weak. I couldn't walk in the sand or even along the beach where I live. Even going shopping, unless I had a grocery cart, was painful.
And you were having some other problems too, separate from that, right? You were also having some allergy symptoms and headaches and digestion problems.
Right. All of that. I didn't realize everything was related.
Just sort of a general malaise.
Oh, sure. I gained a lot of weight because I didn't. It was painful to walk, and so I just didn't do it, and it limited all my movements. Quit going to work out at the gym. I gained a lot of weight.
So now it's been maybe approximately 6 months, and we've had maybe 6 treatments, approximately 6 quantum neurology treatments. About once a month, or maybe a little bit different. And what's been your experience, through that time, and where are you now compared to where you were then? What can you do now that you couldn't do that?
Well, one of the most remarkable things is I couldn't put a sneaker on my right foot at all without a lot of pain, and then if I did get the shoe on, I couldn't walk in it. Now I can put sneakers on both my feet and exercise and weight bear and walk.
And you're able to garden again?
Oh, I can garden again. I can actually bend down and kneel down and weight bear on my toes and balls of my feet, which I couldn't do before. It's every week I think I gain a little bit more strength and mobility.
And how have you been doing with the headaches, the malaise?
It was a gradual improvement, and now I really don't have it anymore.
We've also done some cranial nerve work to help with that. We've recently started treating a little bit with the quantum neurology holotransfer for some of the allergic reactions, particularly the cat, and I know that's been more recent. Can you tell me a little bit about what kind of difference that's made so far?
Well, I had pain in my left eye for a couple of years, and just with one treatment, the burning had stopped, and the watering and the pain, I don't have it anymore.
This is just the second treatment we did today, right, for that?
Exactly. So, yeah, it was every day. I spent at least 3 times a day. I was just putting lubricating drops in just to make my eyes feel better, but I haven't had to do that since my first treatment.
So, what would you say, overall has been your experience with the quantum neurology? I know it's sort of new to you. How would you say it's sort of changed your life, and is something you might recommend to other people that they look into?
Oh, I would recommend it to everybody who has any type of pain or limited movement. It's initially, like I said, it was gradual, the range of motion and the pain, but now I look back from 6 months ago, and I couldn't walk like I walk now, or even exercise like I've been exercising. It's really improved my life.
Now, also, we might want to mention that we had done some other therapies before I learned the quantum neurology, like prolozone, where we inject ozone in the foot, which did have some benefit, but
It was limited.
but not like this.
No.
And we'd also tried just some regular manipulation and things, but the really big shifts came when we really started adding this to the protocol.
Well, I had considered surgery before we started this because I just thought my life is so limited with the pain in my foot. I'm going to have the surgery, and then with this new treatment that you've given me, it's pretty cool.
We might want to mention too that today we did a little treatment right for the interview today, and we did some the whole sensory protocol where we stimulate different sensations on the foot, and then we also did some increased stress to the foot on some balance pads and on a vibration platform. And tell them how it feels now since we just did that. You walked around the room.
My foot, my right foot feels absolutely normal. It's pain-free, and I have so much range of motion in it. It feels like a normal foot.
Well, I want to thank you, for coming in today and allowing us to do this, and hopefully this will be of help to anybody else that's watching this in the future for any kind of issues like this that you might have.
Oh, my pleasure.
Thanks so much.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if it came out.